Hey, yo, what's up?
Have you seen the Smartest Dumb People podcast?
Yo, are you dumb?
I'm getting smarter just thinking about it. Politics, sports, your mama, whatever. The Smartest Dumb People podcast cover everything. With Anthony "That Dude" Johnson and special guests, you're about to learn everything you need to know about everything you need to know. Man, I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all do it on Facebook, Instagram. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. So stop wasting your time watching other podcasts. It's the only one you need. Y'all know what it is. It's the Smartest Dumb People.
Hey, yo, what's up?
Have you seen the Smartest Dumb People podcast?
Yo, are you dumb?
I'm getting smarter just thinking about it. Politics, sports, your mama, whatever. The Smartest Dumb People podcast cover everything. With Anthony "That Dude" Johnson and special guests, you're about to learn everything you need to know about everything you need to know. Man, I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all do it on Facebook, Instagram. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. So stop wasting your time watching other podcasts. It's the only one you need. Y'all know what it is. It's the Smartest Dumb People.
Yo, what's up? At the hottest podcast in the city, the Smartest Dumb People. I'm here with my nigga, That Dude Johnson. You know what I'm saying? We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Y'all tune in every week or every time. Hit the like button, subscribe, do what you're supposed to do. Like, comment, share, tell your people about it. Y'all know what it is. It's the Smartest Dumb People.
See, man, when you get that type of money, he literally sing with other people. So, like, this is a story.
This is the best podcast in the city of Omaha.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I'm not pandering.
You know what I'm saying? And they take vocals and, script and they start living on two hustles. You're a real hustler, huh? That's pretty neat. Into it.
But I also met
Team, they know she likes to go outside, play soccer by herself. We have
More than enough female.
right. Make sure I want to change it like Snoop Dogg. He's an icon in all facets of life.
Most biggest icon in the world.
But
I feel like they cheat stupid. They gonna get caught. Yeah, they cheat with their dick like we cheat with our mind. I feel like women.
no more. But before I let you explain that, I want to show a little clip of a little
I'm on Pandora, YouTube. I'm on
The students and everybody. Carl.
I'm trying to find.
It is what it is. Finally, we went to riding the pimp.
There's 2 cats. No, you can hustle them anyway. There's 2 cats in high school.
This is the coldest fucking thing that's going on, Paul. He's the realest niggas out
Yeah,
there.
you already know.
Like, for real, like, this.
God, I go off the mentality of the woman, and I know if I know my woman. What, dummy? Let's go.
Yo, what's up? At the hottest podcast.
Hey, the Huskers is
I didn't
looking
unmute it. I fucking hate that thing, dog. I swear.
nice. Just leave it the mic hot.
Yeah, leaving the mic hot, it gets ugly. Yeah. Nobody even told us, but thank God nobody even had to say it.
But man, it's been cool. My Huskers again winning. You know what I'm saying? We looking nice. We watching the game Friday.
Who they play Friday? Illinois.
Both of them ranked. Illinois ranked, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think Illinois is ranked.
I think Illinois is ranked.
Illinois is nice though. They've been decent for the last couple of years. They're gonna be our best test yet.
Over Colorado?
Uh-huh. Yeah, they better than Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah, I watch football. I was hitting their ass this weekend, by the way.
Pause.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Double pause.
Triple.
Make sure y'all like and share. I was hitting them this weekend. Pause.
P. Diddy pause.
That matter of fact, that's our first topic.
Yeah.
That is our first. But good little segue to our first topic. We gotta talk about P. Diddy and what has transpired with that situation. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all. Where's this at? I got P. Diddy down. Damn, I ain't got the P. Diddy. Let me find the P. Diddy video real quick.
Yeah.
There we go. I got it. I can't wait to get your opinion on this, though, Lee. I wanted to discuss that Kendrick Lamar shit, too. We'll be right back with y'all. Oh, I did have it downloaded.
Breaking news after the arrest of Sean Diddy Combs in New York City. We just learned what charges he is now facing. Eyewitness News reporter Irene Cruz is here with details that are just coming in. Irene.
Yeah, Leslie, new information just into our newsroom within the past 20 minutes. We've now learned Sean Diddy Combs has been charged with 3 counts. Those charges dealing with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, and transportation to engage in prostitution. The charges allege he ran an enterprise that involves sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, and other crimes. He was arrested at a Manhattan hotel lobby late last night. He's been indicted by a federal grand jury. Back in March, Homeland Security raided his homes in L.A. and Miami at the same time. Investigators there seized electronics. The allegations have been piling up over the last few months. Combs has denied these claims, but did apologize after footage surfaced in the spring. The graphic video showing Combs assaulting then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. The rapper has been in a number of civil suits since the early 1990s. Again, we have just learned the charges. Federal prosecutors are expected to speak more soon this morning. We are waiting on those details.
Break.
All right, so that's the actual clip. Let's get straight to it. Lee, what's your opinion on this Diddy situation, man? Is it all bad? Is he going to get Weinstein?
He's going to get Weinstein. But now, first of all,
Shout out to Robin. What's up, homegirl?
I am not condoning any type of soliciting of women or men, pandering of women or men. I'm totally against that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like that. I feel like it's a tactic.
What's the tactic?
That they are using.
Hit that fan one notch.
They are using individuals that are engaging in normal stuff.
Leave it on one. Gotta let the air circulate here.
You know what I'm saying? And so, because he took his, or just because he took his girl, I don't know who.
It's deeper than Cassie though, man. There's a bunch of stories coming out about.
So, but the sex trafficking is saying because he took them
turn
from
it to one. You turned it all the way up. Just want the air circulate.
No doubt on that.
Okay.
No doubt. So he's being charged because he took someone from New York to Miami, which is why that none of this stuff is even possible. Some of this stuff is so old until New York passed that new law. Did we talk about that on the show, I believe, before?
No.
So they will let you go back and retroact sex abuse. So he's being accused of taking his girlfriend from New York to Miami, going to Miami buying male prostitutes to sleep with his woman, or going from Miami to New York or whatever state he's in, jet setting, buying male prostitutes and
It's
female
that,
prostitutes.
Though. See, I don't think you realize. I get you talking about the Cassie situation,
Not
but it's
Cassie.
actually whichever woman. He had multiple Kim Fields.
The dude, that's just like the dude. The dude is upset, and he found it in New York, but he's upset.
I know you talking about the guy that Puffy wanted to sleep with his boyfriend. Did you hear about that? So Puffy had a model that was supposed to model for Sean John, and the model was gay. But Puffy said, "Hey, if you really want a job, let me basically fuck your man."
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "No, that's not like happening." So and then Diddy basically fired him behind the shit.
Right. Okay, that's how it works.
No, but that's where sex trafficking and shit like that comes in.
No.
I mean, the use of power can be legal.
Now, that's sexual harassment. You're not going to the penitentiary. Sex trafficking is when you take someone...
Shout out to Jason. Welcome to the chat.
From one state to another state and pay for them to engage in sex or get paid for them to engage in sex. That's sex trafficking, which is commonly known as, prostitution. You know what I'm saying? But that's sex trafficking. So
I don't want to stick on Diddy shit too long. We already reiterated.
But they're killing our men. Forget that. Forget that part. You know what I'm saying? And then they using something heinous and weird, and they killing off.
So you think Puffy ain't guilty of nothing?
What if he may be guilty of being a freak man, like I said before? But otherwise than that, they are using this angle to take out black men. Period.
But they took out a couple white men too. They took out Weinstein. They took out Epstein.
They like these people dead. Like R. Kelly, that's what he's in the penitentiary for. Sex trafficking.
But he was doing weird shit sexually.
Okay, but R. Kelly's in a penitentiary for the rest of his life because they said that he took one woman from one state to another state and made her have sex.
Leland, that sounds illegal to me.
Yes,
made her have sex?
That part. And so Puffy is arrested for the same thing. People are saying,
Puffy has been abusing women for fuck women. He had some people walk to get cheesecake. Puffy has been abusing people and his power for 30 years.
He should go to the penitentiary.
Fuck yeah.
Just because people are thirsty.
All right, what about the girl from Daddy Decay?
What about the girl from...
All right, but what about the girl from... If you had that money, you could. What about the girl... What about the girl from Daddy Decay that she said he took her and threw into a Mercedes Benz or a Maserati, whatever that fucking expensive car is, and it didn't have no door handles or nothing for her to get out. She had to call her dad to come get her. Did you hear that story?
No.
He was calling her bitch, telling her...
Why was she with him?
She was in the group. She was in this group, Daddy Decay.
I know you're talking about, but did they have a relationship outside?
No. He made his security guard take her. This is the story she told.
Her.
Basically. So again, this is illegal, Leland. You can't hold somebody captive.
How come he wasn't arrested for kidnapping?
Because nobody was bold enough to tell on his ass. That's the same thing with R. Kelly. When a person has that type of power, Leland, when a person has that type of money and power, everybody wants a piece of it. Yes, sometimes people do sacrifice their soul behind that shit. But at the end of the day, it's still illegal. All right, for example, I work at a company. Say I work at a company and the boss is like, hey, man, I hate to be weird, but I ain't going to use a man. I'm going to use a woman. If a woman says to me, hey, if you have sex with me, I'll give you a higher position. Then I'm like, I really don't want to have sex with you. Then I'm fired. Is that illegal?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what you going to do? Are you going to go tell? You go tell. You're supposed to go tell,
but
right?
A lot of people don't. Because not only is they worried about the person that has the power, like a Puff Daddy, that could X you out the game immediately.
So just abuse me and do whatever with me just for some money. All this is money based. All this.
Shout out to China. Make sure you like your share. Shout out to the Unica.
For money.
Shout out to my cousin Shorty.
It's a money grab.
All right, let's get to the next topic because we got some good topics and I want to get to them. All right, second topic. A lady comes out, her baby daddy. She asked her baby daddy for some groceries. This is going to be a good topic. Make sure y'all like to share. She asked her baby daddy for some groceries and some money for groceries. And instead of him giving her money to go buy groceries, he went and bought the groceries herself. Y'all got to watch this lady's reaction. We'll be right back with y'all.
Oh, now I had put a post up bragging about her daddy. But I told him I needed some money for some groceries. And he decided to deliver the stuff, pick what he want to pick, and have it delivered himself Come here. Come back here. You come back here. Leave him alone. Come back here. He, instead of sending me the money, he didn't had the groceries delivered. You don't know what my kids want. You don't know what my kids like. That's just me. You buying stuff off of what you like, and because I told him, I needed tissue and I was out and I needed some groceries, and he done went shopping online and had some groceries delivered. That ain't what I wanted. I wanted you to send me the money so I could shop my own self. So me and my kids could eat what we want to eat, not what you want, the stuff you like. This was not it. Shit, I'm not happy about this shit.
All right, that's the actual clip, and I'm gonna be the first to say I don't know what's going on with people and humans, but nobody wants to slice a humble pie anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, that would have been very gracious for a father to do that. And I don't know what make these women feel so entitled to where if you ask this man to buy you groceries and some toilet paper and some stuff you need, and he goes and get it. Now we discussing the brand. Now we discussing the type. Because if my kids got food in the refrigerator, that's better than nothing. It doesn't matter if it's I wanted oodles and noodles and you bring me chicken nuggets for these kids to eat. Y'all gonna eat chicken nuggets tonight.
Right.
What's your opinion, LV?
I mean, the entitlement, yes, it seemed kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Would I be appreciative?
Like a share
of the items? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what was in it. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what was in the bags. So, should somebody be humble and gracious? Yes, especially if you do not have it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have it and you ask and somebody provide it, it shouldn't matter what's in the bags. But, again, there is some level of what's expected
ain't respected.
Is not respected. And that I can't get nowhere around that. There's no way around that. And so if she expected for the man to give her the cash so she can do what she want, and it didn't happen that way, and she doesn't respect the fact that he said, I'm gonna get the groceries.
There was a lot of groceries
She don't know how much he probably spent more than what she said $30.
Look how many groceries this is.
Oh, now I had put a post up bragging about her daddy, but I
don't know how many kids she got, but to me that's a lot of groceries. Robin says she just wants McDonald's. Let me get some of these comments, man. Jason said based on how she sound, now I see why he brought the groceries instead of giving her money. Sounds like she was gonna buy some drugs. J.R. Sanchez, Jason Williams said that, my cousin. Shout out to J.R. J.R. said, I understand, but she's getting assistance for food, so she needs cash for other. Could be money spent elsewhere.
Who said that? Hold on, time out. We just can't sit here and start spinning our own narratives. We don't know if she's getting assistance for food. We don't know if she's addicted to drugs. The only thing that we know is that she reached out for help, asked for some money.
Robin said she just wanted to go to McDonald's.
Who said that? Hold on. How y'all saying this stuff?
That's the point of a podcast / talk show. Okay. You gotta create your own narrative. You gotta paint a picture.
We gotta stick to the facts.
Stick to the facts.
The fact is that she reached out, asked for some money. She expected some money. She got what she said she needed instead. Groceries. She's upset. She doesn't respect the fact, like I keep saying, that she didn't get what she expected. Now, I don't know if she's on drugs. I don't know if she get food stamps. I don't know if she want Mickey D's $5 bag instead of the roll of toilet paper. But what we do know is that we see an ungrateful person live on TV, and we think it's funny.
I don't think it's funny at all.
And then you'll have some people who will agree with her and say that the man is wrong. And there are some people that will come out, oh, she know what them kids need. She with them every day. She know what they need and don't want. He's not even there. Obviously, he just went and got anything. There's some people out there that will say that. Which can you disagree with that?
I think sometimes we have to take a slice of humble pie. I could actually say for myself, I've been struggling with gratitude lately.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because all of the bad stuff that happened to me, and I'm not spinning this and turning it on me, but all this bad stuff that's happened to me in the last few weeks, I realized that I have to start having a little gratitude and humble myself about the things that I do have. So, for example, she wanted food. She still got food. You feel what I'm saying? Like, am I in the place I want to be right now in life? No. But I'm at a place.
Right.
And I feel like sometimes people need to humble themselves with a little bit of gratitude. That man still brought you everything you needed. You needed food, you needed tissue, and it was dropped off at your door. You didn't have to use no gas money.
What if it was malicious?
I don't give a fuck.
What if it was done maliciously?
You can't do that maliciously. You can't.
Okay.
It's impossible. Like somebody bringing you food to your doorstep humbly, it's impossible to be malicious, even if it was malicious on his part.
Hold on, brother. Because some things are done maliciously. Because that's just like, if it's not, won't you bring the bags on in?
He got it delivered.
And man, they just set it out on the step for the keys. Like, come on, B. But again, we don't know if he's out of town. And so I guess to the question, should she be grateful?
Robin said the man is right. She needs to be grateful. Yes, I agree. And Unica said pantry serves everything.
Well, Unica, no pantry. He's the pantry.
He made it happen.
So she's saying that she can went to the pantry. Extra. But she might not have need nothing extra.
Humbly, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, again, I don't know what the narrative is with men. Let's be honest.
We can't create the narrative.
Listen, no, I don't know what the narrative is with men. But why is it that we always doing something fucking wrong? Why? Mm-hmm. Even when we doing shit right, we doing shit wrong.
I mean,
why?
Because what's expected is not respected. If they expect for us to do something,
but Leland, that man brought groceries for her kids and tissue and toilet paper that she asked for to her front door. Why is this even a conversation?
Because she didn't respect.
Men are not respected in today's society. Men are not respected in today's society. Ooh, good segue. I got a good segue.
Hold on, Unica said, shouts out to Unica, how you doing? She said, no one is coming out of pocket is malicious.
I agree with Unica.
Yes, I agree with that. But obviously, we have someone here, clearly live on tape, that believes the total opposite. She believed that this was done maliciously and that this is not, what is he doing? And there's people out here who will believe the same thing. Same way, now she needs drugs. No, Jay, she don't need drugs. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or she want to get Mickey D's. You don't know.
Regardless of what she want to get, it still is not wrong for somebody to go in their pocket and spend money on you and your kids, which obviously was his kids too, and just try to do the right thing. Right, men are underappreciated, and I want to use this as a topic for the next topic.
Can I ask you a quick question for you? Yes, sir. So you call me and say, hey, man, let me hold $40 to Sunday. I need to give me something to eat, some groceries. And I pop up and I just pop up with some bags of groceries. Talking about here, you're gonna be like,
no, I wouldn't. I've had people do that for me.
Okay, now but I don't know what you're gonna do. You asked about $40 for some groceries. I don't know what's groceries to you. So what if I just pop up with 10 pieces and was like they was $4 a piece? Here.
All right, let's see what Jason said and put the video up for clout. What's wrong with people today? You're going to get your phone out and record a bunch of groceries mad because you didn't get money for the groceries is ridiculous.
Who said that?
Jason Williams.
I agree with that.
I agree with Jason.
I agree with that. And so that's just like after this video, she would no longer have to ask anybody for money. It's going viral. She's going to it'd be a long time. That could be staged. But it's going to be a long time before she's going to need to ask anybody for some money. The video going viral. It's viral, right?
Unica, shout out to Unica. Very humble lady. Always support the smartest dumb people. Came through with her kids for the backpack drive. Very humble lady.
Now me, I'd have been bugging. I'm not even lying.
What you mean?
If if I call my baby mama and I said, hey, I need whoop-de-whoop for some groceries for the kids, and she just came with some groceries, I'd have been pissed.
I like what Brandy said. She said she asked for groceries. That's what she got.
I'd have been pissed.
If they hungry enough, they'll eat it.
I'd have been pissed.
Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to sis. I agree.
If it had been vice versa, and
make sure y'all like and share.
Pop up and somebody ding dong, and it's the Walmart people with some bags on the ground with some stuff I didn't even want.
Let's talk about men now, because I feel like men are so underappreciated these days. Real men. I've been having this back and forth with my lady. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mm-hmm. Real men are underappreciated. They just are. When you a real man, it's like women don't know how to handle that shit these days. Let's watch this clip. We'll be right back with you. A woman breaks down what real men do. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with you.
I want to know the secret to finding out if a man really like you. And no, it's not him taking you on an expensive date and spending a lot of money. No, it's not how much he calls. It's not even how much time he spends with you. Because sometimes they be bored and they just want a space filler, okay? The real test is if he comes into your life and tries to solve a problem for you. That man that likes me came by my house yesterday because we were going to do a little date. And as I was walking out of the garage, he noticed that my garage light didn't illuminate. It didn't come on because the bulb been out who knows how long. It's never worked since I've had the house. And as soon as he seen it, he was like, your light don't work? I'm like, no, I ain't thinking nothing about it. Ladies, y'all want to know the secret? He go over there, pop the little thing down, put a little bulb out. We're going to stop and get a light bulb because you need a light in your garage. That man is going to come into your house and he going to start seeing stuff. Like, why is this smoke detector beeping? Let me get up here and fix it. See, y'all be thinking that it's the amount of money that they spend. Y'all think that these men like you because they want to have sex with you. That's why they always want to be around you. No. A man who comes into your life and tries to solve a problem without being prompted. You didn't even have to say, hey, can you look at this light? No. A man who really like you, he going to come in there, he going to fix that thing. Could be anything. I'm trying to tell you. Men, if I'm telling the truth, let me hear it in the comment.
All right. I think she's kind of spot on. And I'm going to say it like this. You can tell right away if a dude is out to just fuck. And I think we've had these conversations. When a man really wants a woman, he does shit like that. Fuck a light bulb. If a man, like, for example, when I first met my lady, I was like, you cut your own grass? No, you can't be cutting your grass. Let me get my uncle to cut that shit. I'll pay my uncle to take care of it. Mm-hmm. I feel like that as a man, that's what you do. You do things like that. Right. You make a woman's job easier with duties that normally belong to a man. And if you really like a man, fellas, you heard the lady, that beautiful lady. She wasn't just a lady. She was pretty. She was a beautiful lady. She was said it was attractive to see a man that actually tried to make her life a little bit easier by taking care of something like around the house.
Pump your gas?
Yeah, I believe in that. You know I do.
Yeah, so, but yeah, me too. But if you pull up on a woman and say, hey, boo, you pumping your gas? Let me pump that for you.
Hell no.
I got a man.
Hell no. First off, no.
You can say, hey, Miss Lady, how you doing? You need help with your gas getting pumped? Nope. Just barking all over the place. But again,
Unica said, thank you, sir, but do not get comfortable in my home. Well, first off, if you don't want him fixing light bulbs and doing shit around the house, then you shouldn't even invite him in your home.
Hold on now. So Unica said,
basically, motherfucker, you can't stay long.
So forget the light. That's not a good gesture. That ain't nothing. So Unique is saying that's fluff. Like, that ain't nothing.
Well, to Unica it is, but to other people it might not be. To other women,
I mean, because actually,
fuck it being a light. All right, so this is my opinion on. We talk about chivalry here. We talking about what men
that
do.
part.
So that's no different than your tire being flat for 3 weeks and you don't know somebody can fix it. Then a man come through like, your tire flat, baby. Let me fix that for you. Let me go and get dirty and show you how to fix this tire real quick. That's what it's about being a man. Same way, like, man, I hate
so she shouldn't feed so much into that. What I'm saying is because if I seen somebody stranded on the road, you know what I'm saying? If I seen somebody stranded on the road with a flat tire, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of the gender, but we're going to stay strictly gender. I see a woman on the road with a flat tire, I'm going to ask her if she needs some help.
Of course.
And so, I guess helping shouldn't be so exceptional. Like, okay, your lights out.
Appreciate it.
Your baby daddy might run out of there. You sure you don't want to? Hold on. Do we got to pull up this dark? You know what I'm saying? Or he might just be strictly like, it's dark. You need a light in there. But that's...
Let me see what JR said. JR said, if someone does that without expectations, it's good. If you have expectations, you could be taken advantage of.
Back to the point what I keep saying.
What's expected ain't respected.
Period.
I feel like as a man, listen, this is just my opinion as a man. As a man, I try to make sure that I lighten the load for a woman, and I try to do anything as a man, which...
Even one that's trying to... Even the women that's out there use men?
Hell no.
There's women out there...
Only my woman. First off, I have basic chivalry for women, like opening the door, pumping the gas if I'm riding with a friend and she's a female, things like that.
Right.
But only certain women, which is my woman, my mate, deserves that energy of making sure her day goes easy. I don't just go out my way. Probably shout out to homegirl Robin, like if Robin needed help with something. My friends. But I ain't just going around just trying to help brides, like damsels in distress. I ain't just like, I'll need something fixed today. No, like I help my women family, my women that's in my family.
I think we had a discussion about this, about Valentine's Day gifts or something earlier, and back a couple of episodes back, but that's okay. But but yes, I do agree with that. And so, is chivalry that gone that somebody say, hey, I see you got a light out, that means he true? Or if
don't get me wrong,
if that's just it
was definitely petty.
If that's just a concept, but it's the ideal of if someone coming in, you have a problem they're trying to solve.
It's the idea
without the mask.
Somebody being a problem solver.
But you can get used. As a matter of fact, hold on. Somebody said you will get used.
Jason, do you change light bulbs and shit like that when you pull up to a woman's house? JR, do you?
Heck no. Hell
Leland,
no.
you got chivalry. I've seen you.
Yeah, but I'm not pulling up to some girl house I just met and say, hey, your front porch light is out. Let me put a light bulb in there. No. But if someone asks me, can you change that? And I look up and I go, yeah, I changed that. And I take the light bulb out, put it in. That's just that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get to. You ready for the next topic? We got to talk about this. Should we do the Tyrese? Should we do the Tyrese talking about how the black community is fragmented, or should we do how the police is starting to take in young kids that's like underage and show them what they'll be experiencing if they threaten to shoot up schools and shit like that? I think that's a dope topic to have.
Oh, you do that, man. What's the Tyrese one?
Tyrese is talking about how other communities, like the Jewish communities, other communities stick together. Black people are the only community that's fragmented and don't stick together. It was on Club Shay Shay. Did you not hear that?
No.
Let's watch it. Yeah. All right, we're about to check out this topic by Tyrese. He said that the black community is fragmented and they don't stick together like other cultures. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
It's going to be controversial, but I'm going to say it. Would you agree or disagree that physically on Earth, there's more black people than the overall Jewish community? Yes or no? Talking about if you were born and raised Jewish, are there more physical people a part of the Jewish community than the overall black community in numbers?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
I would probably say there's probably more black when you look at the continent of Africa.
Yeah, the whole world.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Yes. See, they got their shit together. Community, working with each other, doing dinners every Friday, putting the phone down and discussing the chess moves in the play. See, us as black people, we're fragmented. You can't do nothing fragmented. Can't do nothing jealous and envious. Now, this is not gonna go viral because I got a Jewish daughter, so relax. Latinos, the Latin community, they don't move as a fragmented race and culture. That's why they own everything. That's why they buying up all of the businesses. The Asian community, they don't move as a fragmented culture. That's why they buying up everything. Now, white people got that same blueprint. And yet, this is what's scary, boys and girls. We are the most powerful, influential race, period. Not by net worth, not by politics, culture. You know how many things has been done to us to beat the shit out of this smile, and I'm still smiling. The resilience of black culture after every attempt to kill and literally get rid of us, wipe us off the face of the fucking earth, and we still smiling, still in the videos dancing, still influencing what they're wearing, what they're doing, what the direction that they're deciding to move in. We not watching them the way they watching us, but they got their shit together, so they always gonna win. Why we mad though? Don't keep talking about the Jewish community. Be inspired by what happens when they link up. What you mad at? Get some. Have you ever won a Super Bowl by yourself, Shannon?
No.
Have you ever won a game by yourself?
No.
All right, so that's the clip, man. And I like what Tyree said. Get some. And I'll be the first to say, I am a strong black man. I've been black my whole life. I have been railroaded by a lot of racism, by a lot of they won't let me in activity. And I will be the first to say, that's why when I ever got a position of power, and I've been managers at multiple jobs, I always try to hire minorities and black people and people of color because I know we don't get the right opportunity. I'm trying to.
But they got to get some too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
So we can't get mad when they get their lick back, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
You cut me off, and I was in the middle of a very passionate speech or a conversation. All right, but yeah, back to what I was saying. So I've had recent experiences, right? And I had a conversation one time with a friend of mine about a Savio cool dude, and I was just telling him how the rug always got swept from underneath me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm a great worker. I know I'm a great employee. I know I will do anything for a company that's warranted and needed, right? Mm-hmm. But I've never had the right opportunity. Now, I'll give you an example. One time, I spoke on this before on the show. One time, my sister wanted me to work at Cox Cable. And she was like, dude, the people there love you. Like, you had to have 3 interviews at Cox Cable. Mm-hmm. I was interviewed by an Indian man. I'm talking about Red Dot Indian. An Indian man, a white man, and my sister was like, they love you. They loved you, dude. They said they can't wait until you hire. So the next day I had an interview with a black guy. Mm-hmm. Black dude, super cool, but the whole time I knew he was not feeling me. This is just the fact. I knew, and I told my sister, I said, I know I'm not going to get the job because he was looking at me like competition. He was not looking at me like, I want this brother up here working with me. Okay. So I wind up not getting the job. But I'm telling you, I didn't get the job because of this brother. This brother was worried about me taking the bitches up there that he was fucking with. This brother was worried about me. Oh, he's already the token black guy up there, so he ain't want another one of us up there. You feel what I'm saying? And this is why when we have something and we have the potential to put other people in positions, as black culture, we don't really take advantage of those moments because we too busy worried about being neck and neck with another one like us. I've always been the type of dude, like I said, I got a good friend at the job I was just working with. His name is Will, and I'm like, Will deserves an opportunity to be a manager because Will is actually a really good employee. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he come to work every day. He's good with the individuals. I never said one bad thing about this man because I know what it's like to be Will, because I am Will. When I look at Will, I see myself. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know if the other people around is seeing the potential in Will. Don't get me wrong, Will had a couple fucked up ways because Will still is a guy. But I'm just saying, like, I always tried to help brothers, and I never will say anything bad about a brother at work because our back is already against the wall when we walk through that motherfucking door and clock in.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, I remember you was going to start the podcast, and it was going to be called They Won't In, But We Won't Let Them. What was it called? I thought that shit was pretty dope. It was They Won't In, But We Won't Let Them. Yes. He was like, they won't in, but we won't let them.
We used to throw so many ideals around.
But yeah, I feel like as a black man, I'm just speaking for me as a black man, I've never really had the opportunity through other black people to be something or make real money. I even had the situation with Bill, the owner, a millionaire. Bill was a millionaire.
See,
and I was
stuff, fluff.
I know, but I was running his stores to the max. I was doing my best to make this. I was tap dancing for this motherfucker, to be honest with you. And all I wanted was the equal pay the righteous pay that I was deserved. And this is the millionaire I'm talking about here. And he would say to me, "I don't know why you so broke. You ain't got no money." And I'm like, "I make a couple dollars an hour." Like, what do you mean? You're not putting me in a position as I'm running your company. You're not putting me in a position to really help me make no real money. Right. Then when I left him, he then turned around. He knew I had the podcast and other things. He said, "I was just about to give you $50,000. This is not fake. This is what actually happened to me." And I said, "Why wouldn't you give me the $50,000? I was gonna help your podcast and give you $50,000. Why didn't you give me the $50,000 when I was busting my ass for you?"
It's not real. It's fluff.
I know. So again,
but no, I'm not saying it's not real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's not real, as in the situation, but people do that. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, when he lost his hard work in this
house nigga.
Remember, why you gotta be a house nigga?
I was a house nigga.
Just because you,
I was a house nigga.
Wow.
I was trying. I take that back. I wasn't a house nigga.
Yeah,
I was working my ass off, and I was putting. And I always tried to hire black people. At one point in time, I told Bill,
but
this was not a race.
I'm trying to figure out. So when you run into the glass ceiling, what we crying about? You can't sit. You can sit on this camera and say what you was trying to do racially. This is what this, and we all know that you're not a racist. You know what I'm saying? We all know that you're not a racist. That's just like Tyree said, "Don't do that." My child is Jewish, which is weird, but so everybody has that code. Now, the examples that because we can't afford it. Now, I just want to say two things real quick. I ain't gonna be long winded. Okay, the Jewish community is backed by a whole country, and when they come over here, the country send them over here with money, and so it just ain't. It's not so. It just ain't no fluff stuff. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody flying over here from there. Yes, there is people that grit it and got grounded from the dirt, but they have their own military backed by countries. And so when they send people over here, they come in with money.
It's no different than when I talk about my father, which I hate to talk about my father. My father is a man that's pretty well off, right? And I've talked about my father on the show many times. He's just well off, and in my opinion, this is just my opinion, and me and my pop have these conversations. My dad ain't putting nobody in his family.
He can't because it's just one person. One person can't put 20 people on.
But
you know what I'm saying? That's just
all
like
right.
you got. That's just. I'm sorry. Let me sneak
Go
this
do
in.
your thing.
That's saying where you got men that's making minimum.
Thank you, Robin.
Men that's making minimum of money. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're making hundreds of $1,000s a year, you are living in poverty. It doesn't matter what it looks like on the surface, and it is what it is credit-wise, but not to talk about that. So that's just like, if my kids depend on me buying them a car.
But you should buy your kids' first car.
How? When we make the same amount of money.
I bought my son's first car.
That's
I got
great.
my son his first job.
That's great.
Like that's me
great.
helping him.
Okay, and because you was in a position, but you have people that's making the same amount of money as their adult children, and then you have adult children running around talking about somebody supposed to give you something. No, look, even the rich people, man, they be giving that money to the dogs.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? They
but
be
weird
giving
people,
that,
weird people, weird
why,
people.
Why they gotta be weird?
Weird people do that.
Because
why would a fucking dog deserve $1 billion?
Because they was around some kids who thought they was gonna get their money, probably hoping, praying, couldn't wait till they died. But guess what?
I got a homegirl right now. Her parents is well off, and she said, "Oh yeah, my parents got money out when they died." And to be honest with you, an owner that I work for said that his kid said one day at a Thanksgiving party, "Why would I work for my dad when I know I'm going to get all his money when they die?" That's like, weird.
There's someone in my life, I ain't gonna say no names, and used to say the exact same thing. Like the weirdest stuff.
My dad
did
give my son a job. My dad gave me my first job at First Data. My dad gave my son. My dad does help. And to be honest with you, he definitely put my son in a great position. My son makes a lot of money to be 22 years old, fresh out of high school,
right.
And he's been working at First Data.
Fresh out of high school, 22.
Well, he's been at First Data
half a decade.
He's been at First Data since then.
Okay.
And he makes good money.
So you saying fresh out of high school?
He went to First Data, and he's been there ever since.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So my dad
Navy.
definitely looks out.
Hats off to you.
Shout out to my son.
For sure.
But I do feel like it's your job, if you are capable of it or able to put your kids on.
And if you don't
start with a car, it starts with a car.
If they expect it,
starts with a job.
Start with a car. I know people. Everybody that I know that got bought a car when I was coming up don't got cars now. And if they do got cars, it's still through the same system. It's still through the same cycle. You know what I'm saying? I grinded and got my own car. My mom didn't even have no car. You know what I'm saying? And when she did have a car, she barely had enough money to buy her own car. What, I'd be sitting up as some grown man, 18, 19, 20-year-old, leaning on my mama. Like, that's weird. I ain't never did that.
I bought my son first car at 16, when he was 16 years old.
That's what's up. If you was in a position to do it, that's what's up.
But I felt like it was a requirement. He was going to work.
Requirement.
He was working.
Every man I know bought their own car. I bought my own car.
I bought my own fucking car.
That part.
But if you
let
can help
the next man buy it. If I can help you, yes. But I ain't buying you. Why would I buy you a car like you bugging? You know what I'm saying?
So when the smartest dumb people make that $2 million that we was offered.
And if I'm rich,
you tell him you ain't buying Poon's first car?
Yeah, but I don't know.
His grandbaby.
I say that. We say that now. Until that's just like we have 50 Cent that's sitting here telling you that his son's a bum. And that his sons expect for him to continue to giving him $7,000 or $27,000 a month or whatever he said a month.
Your job is to educate. You're right, Brandy, but a person that educates, that is given something. That's also given tools.
We did the video on Dr. Dre's daughter sleeping in a car.
We did.
And she's sitting up blaming her dad. Dog, who was I talking to about this? That's just like we were talking about the.
Let's see what Chris said. Chris said, "I was taught when you get there, reach back and pull someone up with you," and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's my theory. Though.
But now, if you comparing communities, we're comparing communities. So the Jewish community has its own country. The Israel, they are funded by countries. They get billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars as a community. That's the same way the Chinese or Japanese or whatever community, they get billions and billions of dollars from the Hiroshima stuff. We ain't talking about Americans.
You got a point.
And so
is that why we deserve reparations?
No, you're just a black American, and you get treated like one. That's just it. That's just it. You don't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the same way. There's a whole war going on. Not to make light of it, but did you see the stuff where their pagers and stuff was blowing up on TV? You didn't see that? Yeah, today the
pages was blowing up.
Pagers. So a fraction that is at war with Israel, and they are fighting over what they will. But we don't want to get too political. But anyhow, a fraction of people went to using pagers, so they didn't have to use cell phones. And then today they just started boom, 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 blowing up on them. Pagers. But now this is a referring to the Jewish, not the Jewish people, but referring to Israel.
Make
and
sure
the whole
y'all like
thing
and
going
share.
on. And so them people are funded by people. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, but I don't agree with that Latino stuff. Man, I see Sopranos. I see.
I want to get that last topic before we get
I
out
see
of here.
people doing the gang. I see the. Stop that.
All right, so
Stop
we about to switch
that
topics
Latino
we about to switch gears real quick. So I want to get this last topic off before we head up out of here. So they are starting to bring kids in from any age that is threatening school shootings. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all. Let's have this conversation real quick.
You're gonna be walking over here to the gate over here, all right? Slow and steady. What you here for today?
Put that foot down. Let me get the other foot. All right, come on in here. Have a seat in the cell. We're going to gather up some paperwork and get things started for you. Do you have any questions? All right.
What we're going to start doing Monday is, since parents, you don't want to raise your kids, I'm going to start raising them. Every time we make an arrest, your kid's photo is going to be put out there. And if I could do it, I'm going to perp walk your kid so that everybody can see what your kid's up to.
You're going to be walking over here to the gate over here, all right?
All right, I think that's pretty dope because what's happening is these kids need to see it. It's kind of like Scared Straight, but a little bit more. They actually putting the kids in the jail cell, putting them in handcuffs, doing their mug shots. They need to see this before they make those stupid decisions because a lot of the kids don't see the consequences behind their actions until it happens. Instead of waiting for the action to actually occur, why not prevent it? Because trust and believe, if a motherfucker go say, I'm about to go rob this liquor store, I guarantee you, if you take them through the prison system before they go rob that liquor store and then put them back in that same scenario, I guarantee you they'll think twice about it. So it's not a bad idea, especially for kids that brain is still growing and trying to function and try to going through puberty and all of these emotions that they're going through. This is actually a really good idea. We need to start going back to Scare Straight. What happened to Scare Straight? They got rid of that shit?
Yeah. I mean,
I think they did because of some legal shit.
Well, the people became more famous for being on there and not scared than actually going on there and being scared straight. Every after story, every backlog, you can still go now and look up the people that was on Scared Straight and they'll pop up there in jail now. To me, it gives individuals the attention that they want. When the school shooting stuff goes on, when all of these mass shooting stuff go on, I feel like that person should be ostracized, pushed to the back of society. You know what I'm saying? No attention at all. He just perished in obscurity. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even know. They have to ask, like, what happened to old boy? You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like that stuff is a bad idea. You know what I'm saying?
To do that to them?
To do that to them. Because it draws them attention. You know what I'm saying? It gives them the attention that they want. they mug shots splattered on the screen at 12, 13, 14, knowing that they can't get in trouble anyway. Somebody will take that mug shot and put it on their first album cover. You know, like I'm being serious. I'm being serious. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes to me, when it comes to that element, I feel like that giving them in, they should just be thrown to the dwells of society. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about throw them away, don't rehabilitate them. I'm talking about if you commit these heinous crimes, you locked down, you going to jail, ain't no splattered on TV, ain't no, let's look into the background of the shooter. Ain't none of that stuff. Because when they begin to do that, I feel like that they are giving the people the attention that they want and that they seek, and which is why they was going out doing these heinous crimes and wanting to get recognized. They recognized for it. Charlie Manson is famous for what though? Some bum murderer?
Hey guys, now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Hey, Caucasians, make sure y'all like and share, man. Stop playing, man. Best podcast out, Smartest Dumb People. LB the Great, Anthony That Dude Johnson. Tap In Tuesday. We might go back to Fridays, bro. We might go back to Fridays because people are requesting more shows. We're not doing enough shows.
I gotta check my itinerary, man. I gotta see.
Look, this is the Smartest Dumb People. I'm going to see Alan Stone Thursday, man. I'm going to Alan Stone concert, man. That's a big deal, man. Who the heck is that? My favorite artist. Like top 5. He's a singer. He's an R&B singer.
Black dude?
White dude, red hair, beard. You ain't never heard of Alan Stone? I ain't been to a concert in years. Matter of fact, that was the last concert I went to with Alan Stone probably about 5 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, well, all right. Shouts out to you, Alex. Come on the show, though. Down low.
Yeah, I want to... Look, man, y'all make sure y'all like and share. Y'all have a great night. This is Smartest Dumb People. Y'all have a great night. Good show, Lee.
Good show.
Hey, yo, what's up? Have you seen the Smartest Dumb People podcast?
You. Are you dumb?
I'm getting smarter just thinking about it. Politics, sports, your mama, whatever. The Smartest Dumb People podcast cover everything. With Anthony That Dude Johnson and special guests, you're about to learn everything you need to know about everything you need to know. Man, I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all do it on Facebook, Instagram. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. So stop wasting your time watching other podcasts. It's the only one you need.